I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass and waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. Well, I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass and waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. Well, I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I ever make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass and waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. Well, I'm watching people pass and waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Waving, whoa, oh. Thank you again.
Christian, tonight in my journal, I'm going to write, saw Christian Huff, and I'm going to refer to that when you're famous, so I can take partial credit for it. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Before our final set tonight from David and Brittany, we did want to take one more opportunity to thank so many people who've made this concert possible, especially Legacy House. They do such great work for our community, so please give them one more round of applause. We would also like to thank David and Brittany Smith and Christian Huff for taking time out of their busy schedules to come and perform for us. We know that it's a sacrifice, and we are so grateful for their time and talent in blessing our community as well. Finally, again, we'd like to welcome David and Brittany back for two of the funniest songs in all of musical theater. Please welcome them back to the stage.
Thanks so much for having us. we love singing together, and you know, we have kids, as you guys heard, and as you get older and you have kids, you kind of lose opportunities to get to perform together. And so we just want to say a huge thank you to everybody here that's supporting, and to everybody in the city of Spanish Fork for letting us come and do this. Music is a big part of our lives, and we like to sing silly songs together that make us smile. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it with us tonight. So this next song is from a show called Urinetown. Now, don't let the title sway you. It's actually a really cool piece of theater that's kind of about what happens to a society when they give in to certain politics and things. Anyway, it's very satirical, I guess would be a good word for it.
Yes.
But this is a song called Follow Your Heart, and this is from Urinetown. Did you mean what you said before about everyone having a heart?
Sure I did. Do you think you'd be feeling as badly as you do if you didn't have a heart?
Well, I don't know.
Of course you wouldn't, because then you'd be dead. In darkness, when darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart, but to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
Even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you hear?
Oh, there it is. It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright, shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or sorrow, just cleanness tomorrow, if only you follow your heart. You see, Bobby? Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy, plenty of water. I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. Oh, there it is. So faint. It's saying, go into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. They'll beat so much stronger than they could apart. 8 chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our hearts. Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or madness, just laughter and gladness. Thank you, guys. All right, we're going to finish off with a song from Spam-A-Lot. It's based off of Monty Python's The Holy Grail. You guys, any Monty Python fans out there? Yeah, they turned it into a musical. It's really awesomely funny. Anyway, this is the song that goes
like this.
Once in every show, there comes a song like this. It starts off soft and low and ends up with a kiss. Oh, where is the song that goes like this? Where is it? Where? Where?
A sentimental song that casts a magic spell. They all will hum along, will overact like, well, oh, this is the song that goes like this.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Now we can go straight into the middle eight, a bridge that is too far for me.
I'll sing it in your face while we both embrace,
And then we change the key. That's awfully high for me.
but everyone can see we should have stayed in D.
For this is our song that goes like this. I'm feeling very proud.
You're singing far too loud.
That's the way that this song goes.
You're standing on my toes.
Singing our song that goes like this.
I can't believe there's more.
It's far too long, I'm sure.
That's the trouble with the song. It goes on and on and on. For this is our song
that is too long. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
We'll be singing this till dawn.
You'll wish that you weren't born.
Let's